So we are actually doing sound files, and sound files have got these objectives that are actually representation of a sound file and how would it be encoded. Then terminologies that we need to cover: sampling, sampling rate, and sampling resolution. Then how file size depends upon two things: sampling rate and sampling resolutions. We have got two types of signals: digital signals and analog signals. So that's basically digital signals, and this one is analog signals, right? So if you see, digital signals have got a constant value. It's either 0 or 1, not more than that. If we need to represent, then again 0 or 1. Other than 0 and 1, there is no such representation. On the contrary, if there is analog signal, then right now this is actually the level of the sound file, then this one, then it's reduced, and then more than that, but less than the previous value. So it keeps on fluctuating. So you can say it is being varied. So that's difficult to capture or to collect values based on analog signals. So after discussing this difference between digital and analog signals, now we come up to the conclusion that there is variation in pressure whenever there is a sound file, because it is in the form of a wave. Then there are large number of individual waves that needs to be encountered, and these waves have got defined frequencies. That defined frequency keeps on fluctuating again. Then the amplitude of the sound, it is actually in an irregular pattern. This one, then increased and decreased, maybe 0. So it keeps on differentiating and it's actually forming an irregular pattern. Though it is continuous, but in the form of irregular pattern. Are you clear, both of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now come up to encoding. This is basically how would you encode or how would you convert this signal in the form of a binary number. We know that binary numbers are either 0 or 1. So how would I convert this type of signal in the form of 0 and 1? So for that, we need to have sound encoder. What is the purpose of sound encoder and how sound encoder works? Basically, sound encoder measures sound value, ठीक है, based on the input. Input maybe depends upon the amplitude and the frequency of the sound wave. So sound encoder has to understand this difference and work on the basis of the difference that is actually being observed in the form of sound waves. So now,
Miss, can you explain it again? Sound encoder.
I am actually being in depth of the sound encoder. The purpose of sound encoder is actually to get the difference of the amplitude and frequency, and on the basis of that, it has to convert it in the form of binary 0 and 1. ठीक है? So it needs two things. One is band limiting filter, second is ADC. There are two things that we need to focus on: analog to digital converter and digital to analog converter. And in this case, both are converters. Now, what is the need to convert analog to digital signal? Do you have any idea why do we need to convert it from analog to digital?
to make it easier for calculating or something.
Okay, Mamoon, do you have any idea about it?
Well, analog to digital, you just take the sound that's coming out of a person or an instrument and you make it a digital signal into ones and zeros. And then DAC, this one I recognized, takes basically digital sound, then converts it back to analog audio signal, and then sends it to things like headphones and speakers.
Okay. Basically,
Phones have
you've
DAC
explained,
basically.
you've explained, but one thing is was missing. Microprocessor has got a language barrier. Microprocessor understand only 0 and 1, and these are actually the physical action, analog. Maybe the car touch, that's an analog physical touch. Number 2, sound waves. That's what is it? So basically, that's analog thing. We have to convert this analog form that is basically human understandable, but it should be understandable by the microprocessor. And since microprocessor need to microprocessor, it needs to understand only digital signals, so that's the reason analog signal should be converted to the digital form. And then when it comes to interaction from the microprocessor to the human understandable form, for that we need to convert the digital signal to the analog one. So that's basically the language barrier or the interface difference that we would cover by the ADC or DAC. In case of this analog signal, we have to have analog to digital converter. Band limiting filter, it actually remove high frequency components, and that's basically the main problem while actually converting the analog signal into the digital one. So band limiting filter remove the high frequency component, and ADC convert analog to digital signals. So are you clear how a sound encoder works?
Yes.
Okay, now moving on. When we have got a sound file, it needs to be encoded. Encoding means it needs to be converted into digital form so that microprocessor understand it well. That's basically ADC that convert this, that is actually a part of a sound encoder, and it converts analog signal to the digital form, that's in the form of 0 and 1. This is captured by microphone, and then ADC, that's inside the microprocessor, converts it, and then when it is needed to be heard by the speakers, then DAC would be involved so that we can hear the analog signals. In both the cases, you can see well that these are the analog signals converted into digital and then converted back into analog form. Now see ADC versus DAC. If you see, it converts analog sound to digital one, and this converts digital to analog. This is actually an analog signal. When it needs to be converted to digital data, it means samples would be taken at, at regular intervals. These are actually the samples. Once samples have been taken, it means this would be encoded in the form of zeros or ones. This is not an analog signal anymore. This has been converted to the digital one. And now, when DAC involved, the same sample would be converted by using the sample that is already there in the digital form, convert the thing in the form of analog signal. So are you clear how samples would be taken? We would do it in
No,
detail.
ma'am.
We would do this thing in detail. अभी आगे आ रहा है. ठीक है?
Okay.
Now, sound waves versus discrete data. Discrete data means the encoded version or the digital one. This is representing discrete data. This is representing the sound waves. If you see, this discrete data is actually the samples that have been taken. This is actually the representation of digital data, and this is the representation of analog signals. All the analog signals that needs to be represented digitally. Why? Because it has to be processed by the microprocessor. So it is always needed to represent them digitally and then replicating analog waves in the form of a discrete value. If you see, this is the replicated version of the analog signals. At the same place, this is converted in the form of discrete data. Now, what are the things that you need to know before doing the analog to digital conversion? There's frequency. Do you know about frequency? You must have done in physics in your previous class. Any idea about frequency?
Yes.
Can you explain it? Yes. What is frequency? बताओ बेटा.
Miss, it is the occurrence of the waves of frequency. I
हाँ, वो
remember
तो
that
है.
at least.
Yes, वो तो है. Number of waves, but per second is the main factor. You have to
Yeah.
consider the time per second. Number of waves passing per second. It is measured in hertz, and per second, how many waves can be taken as a sample? That's basically counted as frequency. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now, amplitude or loudness. This is number of waves per second, frequency. Amplitude, high pitch or low pitch. That counted loudness of it. This is the low pitch because, and this is the high pitch. Have you seen the difference between the wave that counted low pitch and high pitch?
Yes.
If there is more difference between the sound waves, it means there is a low pitch. And if there is a high pitch, there is less difference between the waves. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So frequency, amplitude, and loudness. Three things have been discussed so far. Now, sampling. If you see this sampling, it would clearly show that this is an original sound wave. If I take samples per sound wave, one sample. Like मैंने यहाँ से डेटा उठाया, एक डेटा मैंने यहाँ से उठाया, second from this point, and third from this point. These are the three samples that I have taken on the whole sound wave. Then 1/3. ये देखो, and this is 1/4. Yani I have taken one sample in the whole original sound, two samples in the whole original sound, and three samples in the whole original sound. It says that this is the poor resemblance of original sound wave. Sound peaks have lost. Digital sound wave has lost its sharpness. This is basically varied based on the sample that has been taken on the original sound. And
Miss,
this
I
is
don't get the exact difference between all of these diagrams.
देखो, here only one sample has been taken. एक पॉइंट पे सैंपल रेट ले लिया भाई, यहाँ पे क्या वैल्यू है, ठीक है. फिर यहाँ पे हमने 2 सैंपल ले लिए, कोई भी सैंपल ले लिए, उठा लिया रैंडम. यहाँ पे हमने 3 सैंपल्स लिए. Wherever we have taken single data, it shows, अगर हम इसको कंपेयर करते हैं with the original sound file, it has got poor resemblance. ठीक है. यहाँ
Yes,
पे
now I get it.
1/3 में resemblance is there, but if you see there is the peak of sound that was missed. So it has highly affected the original sound wave. And now in this case, sharpness is lost. The sound wave is not that sharper, but high sample rate. It says 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Per wave, I have taken 4 samples. Do you think it would give a poor resemblance to the original soundtrack?
No,
Do you think it has lost the peak of sound?
no,
Do you think it has lost the sharpness?
no.
So that's basically because of the equal weightage of sound sample rate based on the time. ठीक है. अभी ये टाइम का जो फैक्टर मैंने न्यू बोला है, दैट वुड बी कंसिडर्ड आगे जाके. रेट का जब वर्ड आ जाता है, इट मींस पर सेकेंड. ठीक है.
Okay.
अभी हम इसकी डेप्थ पढ़ेंगे कि क्या इसकी साउंड डेप्थ है. अभी फर्दर आगे आ रहा है इसका. सैंपल रेट इज बेसिकली दैट. So I hope it's very clear to you all. The more the sample rate, the higher the resemblance with the original sound wave. Is it clear?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
I hope, Mamoon, you are clear about it.
Yes.
Now, binary conversion. First, data sampling rate has been done. After data sampling rate has been collected, it should be converted to the digital format after regular time interval. So, we have just concluded from the above diagram that higher the quality of the sound wave in that case if we take the greater number of samples. जितने samples हम लेंगे उतना ही resemblance होगी हमारी original sound waves. So now we have to convert them in the form of digital rate. If you see this, this is showing the bit depth. This is highly, you can say prioritized term in this case. मैंने I think पहले color depth बोल दिया था, पता नहीं मुझे याद नहीं. Sample rate बोला था मैंने. That's basically the bit depth that we would count in it. If you see, that's 0, 1, 2, and 3. And it shows 1, 2, and 3. This graph is actually showing on the x-axis the time that should be considered. This is the first factor that is being considered in that sample. And here in this case, the bandwidth. This bandwidth is actually showing the bit depth. How would we calculate or count the bit depth? This is basically value 0. If I write this 0 in the form of binary number, the binary of 0 is basically 0 and 0. ठीक है? But in this case, it's 0, 1. वहां जाके वो लगाओ इस पे. It's 0, 1 because 1 is represented you must be knowing the fact the place values of number value 1, 2, 4, 8. Do you know about these place values of the binary numbers?
Yes. Converting them to denary.
In this case, we are considering only these two numbers. So if we want to represent 0, both the numbers are zeros. But if you need to represent 1, that's on bit. If you represent 2, this is the on bit. If you represent 3, then 1, 1. So that's basically the group that we have been considered in this case. That's called as bit depth. Are you clear about bit depth?
Yes.
So now we have represented the bit depth. We have got the denary value in this case on the x-axis, but we are actually converting them into the binary version of it.
Yes.
So now, after discussing the bit depth and the binary value of that, we would further move to the factors that actually affect the binary value of the sample. There are two terms, sample rate and bit depth. Sample rate count the speed and bit depth count the detail, जो कि अभी हमने डिस्कस किया यहाँ पे with the conversion values 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Now see what is sample rate. Rate means per second. In sample, how many times sample has been taken. So the samples that have been taken per second, they are actually counted the sampling rate. The more sample taken by the user or by the processor per second, the higher the resemblance with the original soundtrack. So it means higher the sample rate, the more points will be needed to store. You got it? This is the new thing that I have just told you.
Miss, वापस repeat करेंगी please.
I started from the fact the higher the sample rate, the more samples would be taken per second. It means the higher the sample rate, more data points would be needed.
Yes.
Do you justify it, Mamoon?
Yes. I mean,
Okay. Now,
It means the same thing ना यानी जैसे the more the
exactly.
sample rate, the more the resemblance to the original sound.
Exactly. Actually, मैं पहले आपको एक सिंपल टर्म बताती हूँ, उसके बाद में थोड़ा एडवांस की तरफ लेके जाती हूँ, ताकि बच्चों को पहले समझ आ जाए, उसके बाद they would be easily use the technical terms. Now, further, here is an example. ये एग्जाम्पल आपके पास पेपर में बहुत आई हुई है और इसी की बेस पे हम डिफरेंट एग्जाम्पल्स भी करेंगे. Now see, while recording an MP3 sound, we need to record sample rate. It can either be 32,000, 44,100 or 48,000 hertz. ठीक है, ये वो sample है that we have actually recorded per second. In this, the best version is this 44,100. On the basis of this, we would solve so many past paper problems and so many other problems that we would see in the book. So sound wave will have 44,100 times per second. ठीक है, तो if you see that, that's basically the difference of sample rate that has been taken in this diagram. That's 8 kilohertz, that's 22 kilohertz, and that's 44 kilohertz. So which one has got higher sample rate?
the third one.
The third one. And it would give you the better quality, the better version of the sound. Okay. Now bit depth.
I've used this program Audacity, and I can tell you that the levels between the high and the low, the higher they are, the more accurate it is, Wes. And then obviously there are more dots on the line, which means
Exactly.
that it picked up more notes.
Which program did you use for that? Can you tell me?
Now I've used Audacity.
Okay. Yes. So that's basically related to the data points that we have collected, and that's called as samples. Sahi hai? So you already have done it practically. Okay, now before doing bit depth, let me just restart the meeting so that we would not have any interruption in between.